NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Wright State University, where the Wright State Lakers take on the Miami Hamilton Harriers. This game brought to you by Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Grand Lake Health Systems, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Good afternoon and welcome to Salina, Ohio, the campus of the Wright State University Lakers. Here I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside with me today is Jeff Qualhorse. We bring you today's women's game, first of two games. The men will follow, but first, these two teams, the Hamilton Harriers and the Wright State Lakers, both these women's teams coming in today struggling early in the season, looking for improvement today.
Yeah, on the visitor side, they're coming in at 1-4. You know, a couple big losses here in a road stretch that they're on, looking maybe to get a road win to get things turned around a little bit. On the home side, they're 2-6. Hayley Mcgillivray has played well. They found a little spark in that, and hopefully they can build on that here this afternoon at home.
Yeah, they'll look to build up on that. Not a lot of numbers for the Lakers, as we'll talk about later, but should be a fun game to do today, and we hope you enjoy it. We'll be back with the opening tip and the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
Dad, I think that this is the right choice.
It's not safe anymore, you all alone in the house.
Let the fun begin. Elmwood, a lifestyle for everyone.
Welcome once again to the Lake campus here at Wright State University as we meet the Miami Hamilton Harriers under head coach Brian Welsh. And now the starting lineups for the home team this afternoon, the Wright State Lakers.
Starting at point guard, a freshman from Tip City, Ohio.
First starter is number 24, Kelsey Wirtz. She's a freshman from Tip City, Ohio, played her basketball high school at Tippecanoe. Number 13 is Onyx Lopez, a junior from Lorain. Carrie Purdy wears number 35. She's a freshman out of Spencerville High School. Number 32, Hayley Mcgillivray out of Salina High School, a freshman. And number 3 is Cami Hellworth out of Rockford, Ohio Parkway High School. Lakers are coached by Logan Lanier, and that'll give us a chance now as we meet the starting lineups to go through our keys to the game. And they are brought to us today by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
Yeah, here for our keys to the game. First for Miami Hamilton here. A little smaller team, a little shorter. Going to need to hit some outside shots here to keep in against a little taller, more physical Lakers team. And also their schedule. They're on a 6-game road streak here where they got to play away. And this is game 3, so they're really looking for a big key win on the road here. And for the Lakers, win the paint. They got the size, they got the advantage, rebounding, and also stay out of foul trouble. They don't have a deep bench with only 6 players out there. So see what they can do to stay in the ball game and control it.
Opening tip belongs to the Lakers. They're in the gray jerseys with the green numbers trimmed in white, and a quick 3-point shot up and in by Onyx Lopez. Lopez, the leading scorer on the Lakers team, averaging 13 points a game.
First whistle of the game.
Not real sure if it was a clock or did you see what it was?
I didn't see anything.
Okay. Well, the 3-pointer by Lopez. A
quick strike for the Lakers.
Good start for the Lakers and Hamilton Harriers.
Looks like they're going to play a zone, which makes some sense. With Wright State with the numbers. And
Lopez with the steal. Her pass up the floor. Shot by Purdy's off the mark, and the Lakers can't capitalize on the game's first turnover. A miss by Purdy, and quickly down the floor, the Harriers try to attack that zone defense Jeff spoke about. Maybe a 1-2-2, a zone defense, half-court style. 34 for Hamilton, Carly Sanders, her shot off the mark. And Lakers, as you mentioned, Jeff, have been rebounding fairly well. They've got a couple girls averaging right around 10 boards, Mcgillivray and also Hellworth. That's Hellworth with the ball there. Going down the floor is Lopez.
Jump ball, and it's going to go the other way because first possession went to the Lakers. So
turnover
on the Lakers.
Ansley Faulkner, number 2, a freshman out of Fairfield High School, running the offense for Coach Welsh's Harriers. Coach Welsh in his second season as head coach at Hamilton.
Trying to get that triangle down in the corner against the zone, and they're going to go inside, and Hellworth makes it for a tough shot and causes her to miss.
Sanders with the missed shot, rebounded by the Lakers, one and done. Likewise, Miami
Zone
Hamilton
for a zone, right?
Zone defense as well. 2-3 version, ball thrown out of bounds. Lakers commit their second turnover here this first quarter of action. Again, the second year that women's basketball plays quarters versus halves. So second year of that, again, 4 quarters for the women. Lakers in a 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone defense.
Harriers trying to find some offense, trying to do a backdoor cut there.
Shot off the mark by Sarah Merrill, number 15. And again, Wright State, nice job allowing just the one shot.
You think they'd put it inside here with Hellworth and McGillivray, as well as they've played rebounding-wise and points-wise to give them an opportunity.
Shot taken by Lopez was blocked by the Harriers and rebounded by the Harriers. So a little transition opportunity here. 3-point shot up and in by number 15, Sarah Merrill, 5'5" sophomore, played her high school basketball at Ross. And a pair of threes for each, or a pair of threes here, one for each team, are only scoring thus far here early in quarter number 1.
It'll be a slower paced game with playing the zone. You won't see as many points probably put up here.
Dangerous cross-court pass is knocked away, and nice job by the Harriers. I believe it was number 14, Stacey Barrow.
Read that pass coming across court and
had a lot of time as the Lakers threw a very long cross-court pass. Unfortunately for the Lakers, they get the ball back on the deflection out of bounds. Lopez steps through, her shot
she gets
missed.
through and rebound though.
Follow-up also missed, so 0 for 2 for Lopez. Turnover against the Harriers. A lot of offensive rebounds here, and there's a travel violation. So a couple shots there. Kelsey Worse had a 3-point shot attempted. It was missed. And I believe it was Lopez then with the offensive rebound. Her shot missed, but ultimately the third time wasn't a charm as a turnover or a traveling violation turns the ball over.
That Lopez firing it away here. She's got 4 shots in the first 3 minutes of play.
Faulkner shot 3-point style off the mark. Neither team stroking it very well yet, Jeff. There's just the one basket by each. Lopez looking for the backdoor cut. Fortunate that she didn't travel. Gets another shot off, and this time the 10-footer goes in for number 13, Onyx Lopez.
Hearing that name quite a bit here early on. She got all 5 points though for the Lakers.
Team leader in points at 15 a game. Coach Lanier helping his defense.
Good ball movement right there from Miami. You got the shot there if they want the 3. Faulkner just missed one, so she's kind of questioning.
Down to 2. Desperation 3-pointer off the mark by Faulkner. Rebounded by Hamilton, and in the act of shooting, Manning is fouled. So good job by number 4, Alexis Manning. Offensive rebound, and she is fouled in the act of shooting.
2 throws here for Manning. Knocks first one down.
5-4 on the First National Bank scoreboard. She connects on both, and we're tied back up at 2 apiece.
5
as we
apiece.
approach 5 apiece. Yes, is good.
She just made 2.
Yep. As we approach the midway point of this first 10-minute quarter, turnover on the entry pass. Another turnover by the Raiders. Miami Hamilton with the basketball. Goes off their legs. They give it back as well. The head coach for the Raiders, or the Lakers, Logan Lanier, his first season, as both these gentlemen and new coaches, if you will. Lanier, his first season at the Lake, and on the other side, Brian Welsh, his second season.
Welsh is helping his defense as well. Both these coaches, early on trying to get their teams established. There's a nice quick move. Gets blocked underneath, though.
Shot attempted by Hellworth was blocked by Carly Sanders, and the rebound belongs to the Harriers. A 3-point opportunity by Manning off the mark.
Halfway through here, over halfway through, and still just 5-5.
A lot of shots, not many made, and quite a few turnovers as well. 3-point opportunity buried by number 24, Kelsey Wirtz. Wirtz, a 5'8" freshman out of Tippecanoe High School, averaging 6 points on the season.
She's 1 out of 2 now from downtown here this afternoon. They're giving the Faulkner the 3-point shot if she wants it.
3-pointer from the left wing off the mark by Barrow. Kelsey Wirtz, number 24, now running the offense. She hit the 3-pointer for the Lakers the last possession. Lopez back to Wirtz.
And quiet inside, though. Hellworth and McGillivray, who's coming off a big week, the double-double and helping to win a ball game. As we mentioned, now she goes to the bucket and gets fouled.
And one of her rare touches, I don't know if she's touched the ball much on the offensive end, and that time she drove baseline and picks up a foul against number 34 of Hamilton.
Sanders.
Carly Sanders, and free throws off the mark. For number 32, Hayley Mcgillivray, a 5'10" freshman out of Salina right here, hometown girl. Makes good on 1 of 2.
Yeah, she had 22 points, 15 rebounds the other night against Clark State.
Had a good outing, earned her some Player of the Week awards. So congratulations to Hayley on that honor. Her free throw gives the Lakers a 4-point lead as we approach the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. Shot off the mark by Faulkner. It was challenged by Hellworth, and that is Hellworth going coast to coast. Off the mark. Right idea for Cammie Hellworth. Her shot doesn't fall, though. And quickly the Harriers push back. As a little bit up and down action here we haven't seen much of. 3-point shot by Sanders is off the mark.
9 defensive rebounds already here. The shots aren't falling for the Harriers.
In the deep corner is Purdy. She goes diagonally across court. Wirtz, 3-point shot off the mark. And the Harriers try to cut into this 4-point lead. They've trailed.
Stepped into a 3 right there, no good.
Number 14 with a shot, Barrow. Her shot missed. Follow-up shot by Manning off the mark as well. So the Harriers get a couple looks. But come away empty as we approach the final 120 seconds of quarter number 1. Here at Wright State Lake Community Campus.
There you go. You get it right there in the high post. And
Hellworth, baseline jumper, and she is fouled.
Will be on 14 of the Harriers. Barrow picks up her first personal. And Hellworth will go to the free throw line, her first trip to the line here this afternoon.
76% free throw shooter on the season. Substitution for Miami Hamilton, number 22 into the ball game, Maddie Korsmeyer. Lakers just 6 players on the roster today as Hellworth connects on both. 11-5 lead in favor of the Lakers.
It was 5-5 Lakers here on a 6-0 run here towards the latter end of the first quarter.
Lakers stay in zone.
Force them to hit them outside shots, but they drove the lane right there, went right through that zone.
Sarah Merrill doing exactly that, Jeff, has found a crease in the zone defense. They didn't move quick enough, and Merrill with a nice bucket to kind of break that offensive drought they'd been in.
She has 5 points here, 5 of the 7.
Worse finds a crease as well, so similar plays on both ends of the court. This time, Kelsey Worse answers with a nice drive through the zone defense.
Just got to move your feet.
Coach Welsh
He wants it
ball
quickly.
wants ball movement. Open three-point opportunity straight on the mark, off the mark though, just short by Merrill. 40 seconds left, shot clock down to 23. Purdy back up to Lopez. Lopez steps through, and she is fouled on her way to the basket.
You got 14 again? Oh, they got 15 this time, Merrill.
3 team fouls on the Harriers. The Lakers with just 1. Wide open in the middle for Worse. Her shot off the mark. Rebounded by Hamilton, and the shot clock is off as we will finish out the final 15 seconds of action here from Salina. Shot missed, rebounded. Now finally by Lakers. 2 shots for the Harriers. 3-point shot by Lopez at the buzzer, no good. And the desperation heave will not count. And after 10 minutes of action here at Salina, it's the Lakers on top, 13-7. You're watching women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony Home Management System. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
10 minutes are in the books. It's the Lakers on top by 6, 13-7. Jeff, game started out kind of slow offensively. The Lakers, about a few minutes into that first quarter, finally got their offense going and really came up with a lot of points towards the end of the quarter to finish on a good note.
It has, but it's kind of surprising different what we thought. The outside guards have hit it. Lopez has been scoring along with Purdy, but as I say that, number 35, well, Purdy hits another one. Wirtz and Lopez scored most of the points in the first. It's not the inside game of McGillivray and Hellworth that we thought would have the advantage.
Kick ball will keep it with Miami of Hamilton, and Lakers now a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. Faulkner up top running the offensive pass, deflected right back to her for a straight-on three-pointer off the mark. Hellworth, nice rebound, good check out. Hellworth averaging just under 10 rebounds a game, along with her 13 points offensively. Pass deflected, it will stay with Wright State.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a hole there where that ball was going to go through.
No,
Lucky it was a kick and not a turnover. Jumping into the game for Wright State to be Abigail Helmke, number 22.
Her first playing time. She's from Ansonia High School. McGillivray thought about it, kicks it back out. Hellworth up top with it over to Lopez. Both teams have played zone defense throughout. Hellworth squares up. Her shot off the mark. McGillivray offensive rebound, keeps the ball alive, but a turnover. Faulkner steps in the passing lane and goes all the way. Nice move. Doesn't drop, but they get the offensive board. Faulkner again no good. So the Harriers have 2 shots, both by Faulkner, come away empty-handed.
Faulkner, she's 0 for 6. You know, looks like she wants to shoot, but she's just not getting them to fall right now.
You know, the layup was her best opportunity. Couldn't quite get it to drop. McGillivray, strong move.
First
to the
time
basket.
we've really seen her have any aggressive move on the offensive end. Get her first 2 points, third point.
Driving in against that zone defense and made a tough shot. Back to a 9-point lead.
Nice ball, nice shot fake right there. Freed up an open shot.
2-point shot by Barrow off the marks. Trap defense in the corner forces a turnover. Manning all the way. So Manning helped create that turnover just on the Lakers side of the timeline, and the result is a layup and the 9th point for the Harriers.
A nice trap in the corner right on the other side of the half court where you don't want to stop, and the Harriers took advantage of it.
Now it's a 9-point lead. It's nearly a travel.
Get that extra half step. A little Euro.
Yes. Hellworth can't quite hang on to another turnover by the Lakers. Faulkner will bring it back up top. Sanders faked the 3-point shot and then drives in and draws contact. Then we'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
If the foul's on Purdy, it'll be her first personal, and 2 throws as Jeff mentioned here. Up and in with the first one is Sanders.
I believe they have not missed a free throw yet.
That's correct.
They missed the first one. Now 3 for 4.
There's that trap. It worked.
This time, Lakers avoid the turnover.
Wide open underneath right there.
Hellworth to the basket. Her shot off the mark. The Harriers in transition now. Barrow gets cut off. She'll look for a teammate.
It's like a foul shot right there.
Sanders just strong. The Lakers now no numbers as the Harriers do a nice job getting back defensively. And Coach Lanier will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'll let Jeff go through our sponsors for today's ball game.
Sponsors for today's ball game, we appreciate them allowing us to do this broadcast. Grand Lake Health Systems, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, and 21st Century Kitchens. And also our scoreboard sponsor, as always, First National Bank. Think first.
Well, thank you to those sponsors. Yes, 18-10 your score. Coach Lanier burns his first time out. Probably talking to him a bit about the trap that Miami of Hamilton had put on. They fall back in the regular half-court defense. 3-point shot rebounded by Hellworth. Second chance opportunity is good for Hellworth. They follow up the miss from Lopez, a 3-point miss, and Hellworth there to cash in to double up the score now against the Harriers, 20-10.
Good
Sanders
hands-up
shot.
defense.
Hand straight up by McGillivray, and Sanders comes away empty-handed.
Wright State's had some games to score. They've struggled against some other teams, and given up a lot of points. But today they're playing pretty good defense so far in the Harriers.
McGillivray with a nice baseline reverse layup. Good ball movement as they were able to move the ball quicker. Had some cross-court passes, but had enough on them to beat the defense. And end result is a basket by Hayley Mcgillivray.
She's up to 5 points now.
Started off kind of slow.
Yep.
Had some nice moves going to the basket here for her last couple scores. 2-point shot off the mark by Barrow, and it goes out of bounds. Team rebound over to the Wright State Lakers. Substitution for Miami of Hamilton. Number 4, Alexis Manning back in as well for the Lakers. Number 22, Abigail Helmke back in for.
Helmke played the guard position, but when she was in earlier, but Wirtz is back in, so she'll run the point for him.
And we haven't seen that trap that Miami of Hamilton had done a nice job with. And they go back into the straight 2-3, no half-court trap, and this will allow the Lakers to kind of set up their offense. Hellworth, 10-footer in. 14-point lead now as Hellworth out of Parkway High School gives the Lakers their biggest lead.
She's got 6.
Halfway through this second quarter. Shot missed by Charles.
Ball was tipped.
Partially blocked, and Lakers with the rebound. Lopez, friendly rim, soft bounce. A 16-point lead as the Lakers beginning to heat it up offensively. Sanders,
short
3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Manning. Her shot no good. Hellworth there again with another rebound. So a couple more opportunities for the Harriers. Another empty trip.
Yeah, struggling to put the ball. A lot of 3-point shots, so they're firing the ball. Everything's been not much in the paint. Even when they do get paints, they're contested and they're kind of running shots.
Lopez, shot blocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lakers. Her attempt is defended by Carly Sanders. In for the Harriers again is now number 2, Ansley Faulkner.
0 for 6. Faulkner, you can tell, is a scorer for them, but just isn't getting the opportunities to get him to go down.
Haven't dropped yet today. Lopez steps through a couple would-be defenders, and it is off the mark, her shot, and it goes out of bounds. Team rebound for the Harriers. They need a basket here. They had 7 at the end of the first quarter, so they've only scored 3 points here, and we've played 6 minutes of action. Lakers had 13, so they've doubled up their first quarter score already with just under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Barrow in, 2-point shot, foot on the line, tough break for the Harriers, but they do get points on the board and a long 2-pointer by Stacey Barrow.
They needed a bucket, and they got one finally. See if they can get their defense going with it.
I suppose her name's probably Barrow, or Barrow?
Barrow,
okay. Hellworth momentarily looked like she was open. She had a step that didn't quite get it to her. Now they get it to her just inside the free throw line. And will not beat the shot clock. It kind of crept up on me a little bit too. I had lost track of it. A 30-second shot clock in women's college basketball. Goes down pretty quick. Yep. I'd lost track of it. I heard the horn go off and had lost track of the time as well. Turnover gives the ball back to
8 turnovers so far on the Lakers this afternoon.
Barrow, 3-pointer off the mark.
Close to under 3 minutes to go here. Lopez with it.
Trying to find some space, and she is fouled.
It's only going to be the first team foul here against the Harriers, so out of bounds underneath.
Another good point that went into effect last year for the women's college basketball. They played quarters, but at the end of each quarter, the fouls, team fouls, go back to 0. 3-pointer. Stepping into it, Onyx Lopez out of Lorraine Central Catholic.
She's got 10 of the 29 here.
But again, the team fouls reset to 0. Your player fouls obviously do not, but just something that's in its second year of existence for women's college basketball. Sanders shot.
Wow, a sky shot right there. That thing was up there.
Coach Brian Welsh will take a 30-second timeout. We will remind everyone again, if you're watching this and you want to watch it again, these games are replayed again on Sunday tonight, November 27th at 6, and also Monday, November 28th, also at 6 o'clock. You can also watch the games on demand at visiting the NKTelco.net website. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, please contact NKTelco, and they can help you find out how to watch these games or purchase DVDs if you wish. So,
look at what's going on in the first half. I think there's 25 rebounds already for Wright State. You know, a handful of those, 5, 6 of those are offensive, but doing a good job on the boards, not getting a lot of extra opportunities to the Harriers. You know, Harriers only a couple offensive rebounds, but they're going to come with the press.
Trying to force the action just a bit. The half-court press had been successful. Lakers do a nice job of breaking it, and boy, going straight to the basket. Number 22, Abigail Helmke. I thought maybe there might be a charge called down.
She held up just in time.
Yep, she didn't run through. She held up as the defender had set their ground, but nice job by Abigail Helmke. And that really, at the moment I should say, grows the lead, but a nice ball entry pass to number 4, Alexis Manning. She gets a shot up and in and is fouled. So
Hellworth got the call with the foul, trying to come up with the block and got the body on her.
So Manning a chance to make the three-point play, and she does, and they go right back to the full court press. The Lakers were able to break it pretty easy the last trip.
Right back to the middle, and
whoa, she maybe almost stepped.
Lopez, a deep three again.
Off the mark, McGillivray with the offensive rebound, and second chance for the Lakers as Lopez goes right over to McGillivray and gives her a high five for keeping that possession alive for the Lakers. Lopez looking for a teammate. She finds McGillivray. Right back to Lopez.
Had the shot, came back to the defender, but
she made up for it. Yeah, it looked like she had a chance to drive to the basket, but rebalanced herself, and Lopez getting some points on the board for the Lakers.
Yeah, she's having 12 points here this afternoon. Nice step through right there for the Harriers, but couldn't have it converted.
Saving the ball are the Harriers as Sarah Merrill follows up her missed shot, keeps it alive for her teammates. Three-point shot made by number 4, Alexis Manning.
Manning's got 9 points this quarter. Total 13 for their team, and she's got 9 of them.
Back now, a 13-point lead. Lopez finds Hellworth. Hellworth, nice ability to go around the defender. She is fouled and will go back to the free throw line for the second time this afternoon with just under 52 seconds to go in the first half.
Manning picks up, number 4 for the Harriers, picks up her second personal foul, Manning. And Hellworth going to the line where she was 2 for 2 in the first quarter.
76, 77% on the season, rattles that one home. Carrie Purdy back into the ball game, replacing Helmke. Helmke had a nice drive to the basket a couple possessions ago to score for the Lakers. Nice rotation, good looking free throw by Cammie Hellworth.
Couple possessions left here in the first half, and the Harriers could get a 2 for 1 if they get it off in time.
Shot is short by Merrill, and to go out of bounds as the Harriers can't recover the missed shot by Merrill. 36 seconds, and again, full court pressure being applied by the Harriers, trying to force a turnover. The Lakers have scored 22 points in the second quarter. Hoping to add a few more, or a couple more in the final 30-plus seconds.
Hellworth, nice job trying to get McGillivray space.
Shot and miss, rebounded, and all alone at the other end is Stacey Barrow, and she scores the easy one as maybe never went down to play defense in the first place, but becomes the first offensive player back, and turnover against the Lakers, trying to create something. Lopez goes off her leg.
You played pretty well first half. In this last 30 seconds hasn't looked real good. They give up a bucket, a couple turnovers, and they got a chance to cut this down to 10. They got to shoot.
Manning looking back up top to around the horn. 2-point shot at the buzzer attempted by the Harriers, number 14, Stacey Barrow. It is short, and that ends the first half of action here with the Lakers on top, 35-22. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Welcome back to Wright State Lake campus here in Salina, Ohio. Jeff Henshin alongside me tonight is Jeff Quahorse, and right now the Lakers of Wright State are on top, 35-22 over the Hamilton Harriers. And with our first half stats, here is Jeff Quahorse.
As you look over the lead, 13-point lead for the Lakers. I think it was a 16-point lead was the biggest stretch we had there in the first half. You know, Lakers 4 of 8 from downtown, shooting well from three-pointers and free throws, and rebounding the wall well and taking care of it. They did get in a little trouble on the turnovers, a little pressure. I bet we see more of that here in the second half from the Harriers, and that's where they got their 9 turnovers. The Harriers just are shooting well. Opportunities are there. They're mainly deep shots, though. They're not getting to the paint a ton. As you can see, they're 2 of 12 from three-pointers, and if you want to come back this, you're going to have to knock a couple of those down and force them to come out on you to get back inside a little bit.
And you mentioned the pressure did cause some turnovers by the Lakers, although the ones that we saw, that I don't think they capitalized. They didn't score on them. So, you know, they're going to need some good – they're going to have to improve their shooting. And if they do increase the pressure, take advantage of the turnovers, meaning score, and try to climb back in there. But plenty of time left. And for the Lakers, though, you know, they opened this game up. It was tied back at 5-5, and that's probably our last tie.
Yeah, it's been all Lakers since.
They've outscored the Harriers to have right now a 13-point lead as we begin the second half of action.
A set play there. They had to try to screen the corner and come back and nail a three.
Two-pointer. Two-pointer. Sarah Merrill. And here's the pressure you spoke about, Jeff, and nearly creates a turnover right in the middle of the floor, but the Lakers able to weave through it. McGillivray shot off the mark. Can't come away with a second chance, and the Harriers.
It's one of those you got to come away with.
Straight on three-pointer. Off the mark. Would have been a big basket. Would have got them back into single digits as far as the deficit. The lead remains 11 now as the Lakers walk it up. And man-to-man, no. Turnover. I thought for a second maybe they'd go on to man-to-man. Both teams had played zone throughout, but a turnover gives it back to Hamilton.
A lot of cross-court passes.
Sanders in, kicks back out, good ball movement. Plenty of time on the shot clock. It's three-point shot by number 14, Stacey
Barrow. Pressure
8 point.
getting to the Lakers here.
Another turnover. Nearly a foul on the attempt, but Manning scores the ball, and Coach Lanier will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. You're watching women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Welcome back. A rough start for the Lakers here in this first minute and a half of action. Some turnovers, Jeff, and
7-0 run here for the Harriers. They've come out aggressive. They made a couple shots that we mentioned that they didn't shoot well in the first half. They've hit a long jump shot 2 and nailed a 3, and really their defense has got them back into it again. That's 3 turnovers so far on Wright State, and there's a trap again. Hellworth
pulls up. Good answer. And again, the defense at first, you thought they'd go in full court. Then it went back to half court and looked like nothing. Then they jumped for a trap style, but Hellworth able to knock down a jumper. 8-point lead. There's a nice anticipation by Lopez.
Wow, and she missed an easy one.
She gets her own rebound. There's a held ball. And tough break for Lopez. She read the ball well down here, intercepted it, and went the length. And so far, this trip has been empty. They're going to have another chance, though, on the held ball possession to try to score. Purdy with the basketball, over to Wirtz. Back to Purdy. Long three-pointer. No good. Hellworth comes up, and before she gets her shot off,
she traveled.
Yes. So another offensive rebound for the Lakers, but another turnover, and that steal does not result in points in that possession.
Yeah, it was 4 turnovers so far here in the second half for the Lakers.
Zone defense for the Lakers still. Entry pass, nice in and out. Faulkner's shot no good. Good box out by McGillivray.
Faulkner just a rough night. She shoots the ball well. Her form looks good, just can't hit it.
Illegal screen on Hellworth.
She's going to pick up her second personal foul. So really nobody, we mentioned numbers early in the game on our keys to the game, sponsored by Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And, staying on a foul trouble and staying on the floor. And that's only the first player for Wright State with 2 fouls.
They've no damage yet in that aspect, and probably another reason why they're playing zone to maybe help protect one another. Turnaround jumper by Sanders, no good. Offensive rebound by Manning. 3-pointer off the mark by Merrill, and Hellworth with another rebound. Couple looks for the Harriers. They come up with no points.
Yeah, that 5'4" Manning went through the lane and took the rebound.
Hellworth.
Be aggressive that time. She knew she was going to the bucket one way or another, and she got slapped across the arm.
Good move by the taller Hellworth. She stands 6 feet. Did a nice job weaving her way through the defenders and back at the free throw line for her 3rd trip.
And Sanders picked up her 2nd foul, and that one's up and in for Hellworth, who's now 5 of 5 here this afternoon.
Again, 76 on the season. I should say 77%.
Tried to increase that percentage here this afternoon. She's 6 of 6 today. She's got 12 points, tying Lopez as the leading scorer for the Lakers here.
She's probably also in double figures, Jeff, I would guess, with rebounds, are very close. She's had a lot of rebounds for the Lakers.
That's a trap spot right there.
Sanders in trouble. Her pass off the mark, stolen away by Purdy. Up to Lopez.
She might have got away with an offensive push right there.
Lopez misses the shot. Team rebound goes over to Miami. Hamilton. Coach Logan Lanier for the Lakers. Coach Brian Welsh for the Hamilton Harriers.
Quick start for the Harriers here in this half, but quietly has slowed down.
Three-pointer, again, off the mark. Offensive rebound, also off the mark. So a three-pointer by Faulkner is missed, and the follow-up by Manning is missed. But yet, the Harriers are going to have a third chance here as the ball goes out of bounds.
That's a nice job.
Pass, nice ball movement. Manning's shot no good, and finally the Lakers come away with a big rebound and should feel very fortunate. There was a lot of good looks, some open looks for the Harriers, but they did not score. Man-to-man defense. Or no, it's still zone, just picking it up, just picking it up a little bit higher.
Hellworth going to that left, kicks it out. Big bucket. Purdy knocks down a three-pointer, her second one of the day.
Carrie Purdy out of Spencerville, 5'8" freshman, much needed basket for the Lakers. They now push their lead back to 13 points.
Said they hit a couple early shots, and now the Harriers are really struggling to find it again.
Usually you talk about the first couple of minutes of the third quarter, you know, what you can do in that time, and boy, Miami of Hamilton came out and really took advantage of it. Now, since that time, they've kind of squandered it a bit as far as not being able to score. Faulkner, three-point basket.
She knew that one was going in.
Sorry, Manning, Alexis Manning, number 4. McGillivray pulls up. Nice jump shot.
Didn't get too deep, just took her 8-foot shot and dropped it in for her 7th point here this afternoon.
Two-pointer for number 14.
14 steps on the line, I think, on every one for Barrow.
Barrow with the 2-point basket, a 10-point lead. Lopez, nice soft touch, gets a kiss off the bank board. Coach Lanier wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. You're watching women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back here as we just are about the halfway point of the third quarter. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left. The Wright State Lakers maintain a 12-point lead. Jeff, we mentioned Miami Hamilton Harriers. They made a good opening start to the third quarter, got it down to 9 points, I believe, and just haven't been able to get much closer.
Yeah, it's still a 12-point lead. It was 13 at halftime, so they're winning a point. Gained a point in 6 minutes here. But you could tell they came out, they had a game plan, they were going to trap the defense, and Wright State got flustered early, but they managed to break it the last few times going over the top, and they missed some shots. They could have really extended the lead as well.
They missed some good opportunities, if you will, but do maintain a 12-point lead, and the Harriers now with the basketball. Weaving her way through the defender.
That was Merrill with 2 points.
Nice step through, back to 10-point game. Lopez beats the press on her own on the dribble. Hellworth is fouled, and she will go back to the free throw line. Again, a good quick first step by Cammie Hellworth.
She's had, good spot for her to be, shooting well from the line here. The foul there was on Barrow, her second personal.
Another good-looking free throw.
But you can improve on an average in a hurry when you're 8 of 8.
Wow, that's a good-looking, confident stroke there for Hellworth.
She's got 14. Her and Lopez both with 14. Offense stale right there for Miami, and nobody really moved at all.
They did not. Sanders shot off the mark, and the Lakers will bring the ball down again. Chance to improve this 12-point lead.
Nice baseline drive right there, and McGillivray will go to the foul line for 2 throws.
Both her and Hellworth have had some very aggressive moves to the basket here as of late. And McGillivray will go to the free throw line. I don't know if she's had a free throw today or not.
She has. She's 1 of 2, and she has 7 points. Make that 8 points with that one.
First free throw back in the first quarter.
The second foul there was on Merrill. Up and in again.
Lakers continuing to take advantage from the free throw line. 5 of 6 in the first half, and
they're 6 of 6
now, so they only missed 1 free throw.
11 of 12, and that's a big difference in a ball game.
Hellworth nearly comes away with the steal. Block shot by McGillivray. She rejects the attempt from Merrill, and the rebound comes away to the Lakers. Hellworth has had success going to the basket. Gets her own rebound and will double dribble, so negate the basket. So good move by Hellworth. Gets the off, misses a shot, gets her own rebound, but
gets the turnover.
Travels, so everything but scoring in that particular possession.
The one thing that might matter most.
That's true. That would have given the Lakers a 16-point lead. Instead, it stays at 14. Shot by number 15, Merrill, off the mark.
Merrill coming out firing. 5 shots already this quarter.
Lopez, tough shot, got a little caught behind the bankboard. McGillivray,
quick.
Offensive rebound, used her left hand to finish. And McGillivray with a big basket, now a 16-point lead. And again, stepping through, trying to create offense is Merrill. Her shot off the mark. And the Lakers, again, after a rough start to the third quarter, have found their rhythm back and enjoy now a 16-point lead. We believe that matches the biggest of the game.
Wirtz, nice jump shot, follows a shot and couldn't come up with it.
And the third foul, I think, will go against Hellworth, and that is her third foul on number 3 with 1:25 left in the third quarter.
Third foul. She'll stay in the ball game.
Putting a little pressure on Faulkner are the Lakers, and nearly a turnover.
Yeah, tipped it.
Sanders shot no good. Offensive rebound by Manning. Faulkner straight on shot no good. Offensive rebound and foul, so multiple looks there for the Harriers. They're going to get a chance to score from the free throw line. Alexis Manning with 2 shots.
Got Lopez with her first personal foul, and Manning will head to the line. She's got 15 points here this afternoon. Leave it at 15 right now.
Helmke will come in. They will not take Hellworth out. Instead, Wirtz will leave. Cammie Hellworth playing with 3 fouls. The second of the 2 shots is made.
There's that press. Got to break the press by passing.
Blocked by McGillivray. So they avoid the turnover. Lopez shot off the mark. Sanders another rebound. Barrow gets around the Lakers. She will go to the basket. Her shot also blocked. So Hellworth coming up big with the 3 fouls, avoids her 4th foul. Final 25 seconds and counting. The Lakers will have to get a shot off as the shot clock is just a couple seconds ahead of the game clock. And there's a foul on number 14, Stacey Barrow.
It's going to be her 3rd personal foul on Barrow. Here's our replay here. It's a nice block right there by McGillivray. Taking it away and
back
head
to
the
live
other
action.
way.
Lakers with the ball. Plenty of time, 14 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. McGillivray takes contact, but before the shot, I think she's when she got hit.
That might be the 4th foul on Barrow. It is. She just picked up 2 quick ones in a matter of time, and throws here. McGillivray gets 2 throws.
Yeah, so the first player with 4 fouls, and they're going to try to get her out before she fouls out here in the 3rd quarter. McGillivray continues the good free throw shooting by the Lakers.
Good quarter so far for her. She's got 7, trying to make it 8.
And she does that. She continues to shoot well. Both her and Hellworth have been the go-to girls, if you will, from the free throw line today for the Lakers.
Get inside, get fouled. 3 seconds, 2.
Sanders, 3-point shot, no good. And after 3 10-minute quarters, your score, the Lakers 54, the Harriers 37. We'll be back with 4th quarter action here on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th and final quarter of action here at Wright State Lake Campus here in Salina, Ohio. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me this afternoon is Jeff Quahorse, and the Harriers out of Hamilton and the Lakers here at Wright State doing battle in the women's game, the men's game to follow. As we're underway, the Lakers enjoy right now the 17-point lead.
Yeah, that quarter, the pressure got to them early, but they came back, got aggressive, and we're 8 for 8 from the foul line.
That helps.
That's a big advantage.
Sanders turnaround jumper blocked by McGillivray, rebounded. Again, I believe it was by Hellworth with the rebound. She's got to be in double figures. She's playing with 3 fouls.
Run your offense, no reason to make bad shots here.
Off the glass, Hellworth beginning to feel it.
She's feeling it, yeah.
And that time, Miami Hamilton was actually in man-to-man defense.
They were. They switched it up there.
Lakers stay in zone defense.
Hey, it's working, right?
Yep. McGillivray challenges and tie up. It'll go to the Lakers, so team rebound for the Lakers.
Sanders 0 for 6 this half on shooting. Giving open shots and just not getting them to go down. Comes that press.
Yeah, they need to try to figure out a way to get the ball back and score some uncontested shots, do the Harriers.
There's quick ball movement.
Never hit the ground until they got across half court. McGillivray shot miss, rebounds her own miss, and gets fouled in the act of shooting.
She's going to go to the line, and That's been a good spot for the Lakers here this afternoon. So
between her and Hellworth, I think they're the only two that have shot free throws.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're. Yeah, that's been a pretty good outcome.
And they continue to cash in from the free throw line. 20-point cushion, make it 21.
15 of 16 from the line are the Lakers.
Very good number for the Lady Lakers.
Enjoying a 21-point lead at this point.
Losing the handle are the Harriers, and Lakers throw it back to Hamilton, and there is a foul to go against. I believe it was McGillivray.
It was. McGillivray picking up her, I think, second.
Miami University Hamilton with the basketball. Shot taken by Barrow off the mark. Another offensive rebound. The Harriers will go back to work on offense. Right now the Lakers making it tough for the Harriers to get a good shot off. And they finally get it into Sanders. Carly Sanders will go to the line as she was fouled in the act of shooting.
McGillivray picking up her third. So both Hellworth and McGillivray both have three. And two throws here for Sanders.
Just over 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
She's 1 of 2 from the line this afternoon.
Onyx Lopez will come in for McGillivray. .1 lead for the Lakers. Make it 20 as Sanders makes it, and Coach Welsh wants a 30-second timeout. With that, we'll keep it right here, and I'll let Jeff go through our sponsors.
Sponsors for this afternoon's ball game: 21st Century Kitchens, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, Wilson Health, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wegner's IGA, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco, Minster Dental, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Sweeterman's Pharmacy, Elmwood Assisted Living, and Grand Lake Health Systems are our sponsors for this afternoon's game, where the Lakers are 28-38, 58-38, a 20-point advantage right now.
Thank you to those sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And Lakers right now in control, and will hope to hold on here the final 8+ minutes and earn their third victory of the season. Right now having some trouble with the press, and they not only commit the turnover, but a foul underneath the Harriers' basket. So the Harriers will throw it in from underneath.
Second foul there on Purdy.
Sanders up over the outstretched arms of Hellworth.
And Sanders just can't hit anything right now.
That's tough when you have a girl 6 feet playing defense on you in Hellworth. She's contested a lot of her shots.
Step outside and maybe take the shot.
Sanders again.
Blocked.
Gets blocked. Hellworth comes away with a clean block, and Sanders a little slow getting back. Looks like she maybe tweaked her ankle, and Hellworth
putting on her own little show right now.
So they'll stop the game to let Sanders maybe be checked out. She's a little gimpy right now on the leg.
I think Coach was asking why he wasn't stopped earlier, but you won't stop it unless the action stopped. And that was a.
It wasn't a head injury down here. She wasn't hurt, so they'll let the offensive play, if you will, cease. In this case, Hellworth went to the basket. So as soon as that happened and she scored, they stopped the game, and we'll let Sanders kind of regain her balance on the bench and hopefully get a chance to come here and play some more minutes.
Almost another turnover right there. A lot of passes.
2-point shot off the mark by Manning. Another rebound for the Lakers. Lakers well in command here, up by 22 points. Hellworth, right idea, the give and go. As Lopez couldn't quite come up with a clean handle. It was knocked away by a Harrier.
We'll stay here, though, and another possession.
McGillivray with the 3 fouls back into the game here at 7:11 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez, nice move. Can't come away with a basket. Offensive rebound by Purdy, up and in. Second chance opportunity, and this time it's Carrie Purdy with the 2 points.
Starting to really stretch it out here, 62-38.
A little too aggressive there. Kelsey Wirtz, the tomahawk chop, commits the foul. She collapsed, Jeff, to help smother the ball handler, but just maybe too much downward thrust with the hand. Right idea, maybe come from the bottom up. 3-point shot, no good, as still Faulkner having a rough go of the 3-point shooting.
She can't hit it.
It stays with the Harriers.
She's 0 for 7 from downtown this afternoon.
Pass nearly stolen. Good hands by Faulkner. 2-point shot up and in again. I think
it's on the line.
They stepped in. A long 2-point make by Barrow, and it'll be a timeout by Hamilton Harriers. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Welcome back with 6:32 left in the contest. Wright State Lakers on top 62-40 over the Hamilton Harriers. And Jeff, like you said, it's just been all Wright State, although remember to start the third quarter, it was all Hamilton the first couple minutes of the third quarters. They got back into single digits, but give credit to Coach Lanier, his squad. They've responded and have pushed the lead back to 22.
Yeah, it's his first season here at the Lake Campus. He comes to the Lake Campus from University Prep High School in Detroit, where he coached for the last 8 seasons. His coaching record over there, he was at the University of Prep, was 85-34 and 140-80 over a high school coaching record. So he has some success.
140-80, yes.
Yep.
So good to have him here. And right now his Lakers doing some nice ball movement. Hellworth capitalizes on that. And Cammie Hellworth having a
game.
Well, she's having a H of a game if you almost use her last name.
He's playing well here this afternoon. Another three-point shot off the mark again for Faulkner.
McGillivray with the rebound, and she is fouled. So the 5th team foul of the quarter. I'm sorry, the 2nd team foul.
Yep. Checking in is Megan Charles, number 11.
Wirtz in a bind right here. She is bailed out. Boy, Hamilton had them right where they wanted her in a trap zone, but
you get a foul there on Faulkner. That'd be her 2nd personal fouls. Inbounds here just on the other side of midcourt. Lopez had
nice
a cut.
Pass. Good pass by McGillivray to Lopez, and just too much speed there for Lopez. She just simply ran past her defender, and a nice feed by her teammate McGillivray for the basket. Now the 26-point lead as the Lakers continue to roll on offense, and their defense has been very crisp as well.
And not giving up a lot of shots. There's a shot, might be a 3-point shot that time.
Shot. Barrow with the 3-pointer.
She kept the foot behind there this time again. You know, she's got 10 points this half.
McGillivray around the defender. She is fouled, so McGillivray will go back to the free throw line. And
she has the only miss for the Lakers from the lineup, but they are 15 of 16. And herself, she's 7 of 8.
And she missed that way back in the first quarter.
Yeah,
the first
early
attempt
on.
she took of the game. And she rattles that one out, does not drop. Still a very good percentage.
66-43, and not a lot can be done at this point if you're the Harriers. You just try to work on some things and improve. And there's 2 missed free throws, and Wright State comes back with it. Well, travel, I think, going to go down there.
So a couple missed free throws, a rarity, and then cannot come up with the conversion. The violation gives it back to the Harriers. And as you mentioned earlier, just over 5 minutes to go. It's time running out for Hamilton. And Wright State basically giving them the outside
They
shot.
are. They're just, okay, you can shoot that. We're just going to sit back here.
Until they can start finding some rhythm. Off the mark. Faulkner, long afternoon. She's had some looks. Just cannot get the ball to drop today for Ashley Faulkner. And Lopez
might get got away with maybe a push off.
Her shot gets blocked.
Almost a steal. There's a 3-point shot.
Off the mark by Barrow, and a long offensive rebound belongs to Miami. Another 3-point shot. That time it's nothing but the bottom of the net for number 15, Sarah Merrill. So Hamilton Harriers continue to play hard, trying to create turnovers. Lopez finishes with the left hand in transition. Lopez nearly comes away with a steal. She will, and going to get a chance to score again.
You got an
offensive foul.
You got to pass that back to your teammate who threw it up to you, and look behind right there. But
Lopez will check out, and coming in for her is number 22, Abigail Helmke. Also in for Hamilton is number 20, Alyssa Martin, replacing Megan Charles.
14 points this quarter so far for the Lakers, and just 9 for the Harriers. Good passing, good ball movement.
Just cannot find the bottom of the net.
She's going to get some throws on that one.
2-shot foul, though. She was on or inside the line.
Got 4th foul on Hellworth.
Probably not quite as critical now with just over 3.5 minutes to go. Free throw up and in by number 14, Stacey Barrow, a sophomore out of Ross High School.
It's just the 5th and 6th free throw this half for them.
Second one missed. Both Barrow and Merrill, both out of Ross High School. Both are sophomores, so they played their high school ball together as well. And McGillivray's shot, she put it right down with it.
She almost was waiting for the foul instead of trying to just get the bucket.
Yeah, she luckily will maintain possession. And before we have that, it's going to be a timeout by Coach Lanier. A full timeout. We'll take a timeout with him here on NKTelco Sports.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Welcome back here Sunday afternoon at the Lake campus here in Salina, Ohio. The Wright State University Lakers with 3 minutes 33 seconds away from earning their 3rd victory of the season, and be a good one to get here over the holidays and maybe help them as they go through the upcoming games on their schedule.
Yeah, they've got a win at Southern State and then had Clark State come here and get a win against them. So another win here at home. So there'll be 2 wins at home. Be 2-2 at home. Coming up, they have Edison
on Saturday, December 3rd.
We have that game, and then Central Penn, and then go at Urbana, and then come back at Cincinnati Claremont.
That one's also away, Cincinnati Claremont. So their upcoming games: Edison on Saturday, Central Penn on the 9th of December. Some upcoming games for the Lady Lakers. Hellworth has had an afternoon. And she continues. A heck of a move by Hellworth. And she begins to fill up the scoring sheet this afternoon.
missed one shot the second half.
Perfect from the free throw line. Shot missed by number 15, Merrill. And the Lakers will elect to slow it down a bit. They had numbers momentarily. McGillivray looked for her to go to the basket here. Nope, she will kick it back out. I thought she was sizing up the defender to go baseline, but understands right now the clock just needs to keep running. 9 on the shot clock, down to 7.
Got to shoot.
3-point shot, just short. And the Harriers will come back to work on offense. Shooting has been very cold for them today. Just not been able to put together consecutive good possessions to kind of put a run together. Step through again. We've seen that a number of times, and Merrill will score the 2-pointer, and we have a timeout on the floor, and we will take a full timeout with them. You're watching women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left. 70-49 in favor of the Lakers as Coach Welsh of the Hamilton Harriers takes a timeout. His team still fighting hard, Jeff. They're going to lose today. And that tough road schedule you talked about earlier for the Harriers continues as they're going to suffer a defeat, and it's going to be a couple more until they get back home. So rough day for the Harriers, and the Lakers enjoying the benefits of it, if you will, and have done a nice job offensively here in the second half, and most of that coming through Hellworth.
Yeah, and they get the chance that their highest point total of the season, 75, and Lakers got a chance here this afternoon to get above that. The turnover there won't help assist in getting those points, but they've done a nice job with the press that they struggled with early in the third quarter. They figured it out here in the second half and haven't had too many turnovers from it.
3-pointer off the mark by Manning. Offensive rebound. Another 3-pointer. That time it's up and in by number 14, Barrow. Stacey Barrow.
Lopez breaking the press on the dribble.
All the way to the basket. No one picks her up, and Lopez finishes off the glass.
You got to step in front of the ball handler.
Lopez, good job of weaving through the defense. Ansley Faulkner still cannot find the bottom. She's had some looks. Unfortunate day shooting for her, and fouled dribbling up the court is Onyx Lopez. That is a 5th foul, so we will shoot
Faulkner
free
picks
throws.
up the foul, her 3rd, and as you said, Faulkner's had an afternoon where she's going to want to go home and not remember. She's 0 of 13, and 9 of those are 3-point shots, and Lopez misses a foul shot.
A little strong on the free throw. 3 in a row now the Lakers have missed after going a long time without missing any, but she finishes the back end of it. Minute 23 and counting. Coach Logan Lanier, his first season, as Jeff mentioned earlier, going to earn her 3rd victory this afternoon. And then have a week off and come back on this coming Saturday, December 3rd, to face the Edison State Chargers. Good cut, good pass. Hellworth can't quite get it to finish.
That'd be the only mistake we've seen from her here this half.
.64 seconds left. The Lakers waiting here to finish this one out, but boy, the Harriers continue to make it challenging. They
not giving up on that press.
Not backed up at all. They keep going at it.
Nearly a turnover there. Ball was tipped.
McGillivray and Hellworth side by side, and Hellworth will go back to the free throw line. And
somewhere she's okay with going there this afternoon. You know, in the first half, she was 4 of 4, and she's 4 of 4 here in the second half. So, try to add to it.
6-foot junior out of Parkway High School, Rockford, Ohio. 9 for 9. Came in at 76% on the season, so that percentage, it's hard to make him go up much higher, but that definitely will climb a bit following today's contest. Short, 9 for 10. Under a minute to go. Another three-point shot short by Barrow. Rebounded by Wirtz, and Lakers will have to get a shot off because the shot clock well in advance. They turn over before they do that, and going in for the uncontested layup is Sarah Merrill. Whistle on the court. I think we got a timeout. We do have a timeout. We will keep it right here. I think it's a 30. It's a 30-second timeout.
And you look at this afternoon, we mentioned our keys to the game that they had to play inside. And McGillivray and Hellworth, came back. Slow start for both of them, but, both in double figures, both have an outstanding ball game shooting from the line and kind of took care of things, packed it in and forced, the Harriers to shoot outside. And well, at the end of the game, we wrap up all those shots. There's a lot of shots that have been missed by the Harriers, and their outside shooting was one of the keys, and that just didn't happen for them this afternoon.
You're right, and they also stayed out of foul trouble for the most part. So, they did that. They won the paint, stayed out of foul trouble. The Harriers couldn't hit their outside shooting you talked about in the schedule. Another road game, and it's going to be another loss, so it doesn't get any easier for Miami of Hamilton, but they'll continue to work at it. So, final 30 seconds to go here. And that will wrap our women's game up, and then we will come back here and have the men's game.
Wirtz breaks the press.
And it will be a turnover.
It'll stay here and go off of the leg of
one off
Miami
of
player.
Okay, so it'll stay with the Wright State Lakers. Shot clock still at 26.
They can do everything. They can just throw it in the air, basically, if they want at the end of this. And Lopez tries to score and doesn't convert.
Lopez going to get another chance here.
There's
tough
probably
shot.
no reason for the shot at that point, and
Hellworth knocks it out, so it'll be 4 seconds. It seems like an eternity to try to get the final few seconds run out here, but the final shot no good. Your final score, Wright State 74, Hamilton 54. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from the Lake campus from Wright State here on NKTelco Sports.
Dad, I think that this is the right choice. It's not safe anymore, you all alone in the house.
Let the fun begin. Elmwood, a lifestyle for everyone. Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony home management system. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to the Lake Campus here at Wright State University in Salina. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me is Jeff Cohorse, and we've witnessed the Lady Lakers earn their third victory of the season in somewhat dominating fashion today over the Hamilton Harriers, 74-54. And with our game stats, Jeff, take it away.
Yeah, to wrap up a little bit here, Hellworth led the Lakers with 23 points, an outstanding afternoon. 9 of 10 from the foul line, had double-digit rebounds easily. Then Lopez ended up with 21 points, followed up by McGillivray with 15. The inside game of Hellworth, McGillivray played well. Then 8 points for Purdy, 5 for Wirtz, and 2 for Helmke. Everyone, got on the scoring column for the Lakers, and outstanding. 16 of 20 from the foul line. Took care of the shots that they needed to make when they got fouled. But won by 20 there. On the other side, it was a rough afternoon for the Miami Hamilton Harriers. Led in scoring by Barrow, number 14, with 18 points, and Merrill with 16 points, and Manning, number 4, with 16 points. But two of their other starters that shot quite a bit, Faulkner and Sanders, looked like their scores were combined 1 for 28 this afternoon. And when you have two people that are shooting 28 shots and come up 1 of 28, it's going to be a rough afternoon.
Yep.
And it's one of those games they're going to be happy and say, we're out of here. We're going to look back and hopefully forget about this one. And it just wasn't their day shooting. They played decent defense at times, but Hellworth and McGillivray did a nice job and inside and taking care of that and not letting them get inside and forcing them those shots that were tough this afternoon.
Yeah, about the best you can do, as you mentioned. The Lakers pull away early on and kind of maintain the lead. Give credit to the Harriers. They made a run early in the third quarter, but the Lakers too much today. And they prevail with the 20-point victory. Our crew this afternoon, Bryce Hamrick, Janelle Boheimer, and Tyler Wolf on our cameras. Our production crew, Daniel Allen and John Qualhorst. For my partner this afternoon, Jeff Qualhorst, I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Wright State Lakers 74, Hamilton Harriers 54. Thanks for watching.